So how smart can AI be if you want to build yourself an AI receptionist? Well, I can share with you a new aha that I had an experience of right now. I'm out and about. I have to do errands. I own a salon, which is the Loft Salon Studio. As my channels Think Your Way to $1,000,000.com, and it's about AI motivation and ideation. And that's a fancy word with for using your imagination, coming up with ideas, and plugging it into AI. I can tell you that I just got a email from my own automation system where there was a woman calling in to ask about the extensions. Also, as far as the description of this, she had broken English, no problem whatsoever. My bot not only was able to handle the phone call, but even the complexity of they asked for her to repeat some of the pricing. My bot was able to clearly explain the process of booking, which the first thing you need to do is come in for an in-person consultation. That's very thorough. I happen to charge $200 for that at this time. And then, so here is the big win. Automation and AI voice reception, like voice employees, so to speak, can save both your possible new customers time if it's not the right budget fit for them, but it can also save your time as a business owner. So why I wanted to do an impromptu go live right now is because the story is just so fresh and raw. So I gave my prompt for my bot some, language, but also personality behaviors, some limitations, restrictions, but wide enough that it could also make educated a conversational style for different answers. But the complexity of how the bot handled the last thing is just mind-boggling. So the caller called in, and apparently they didn't like the idea of going through a consultation. The bot, literally my AI, held its ground very, very politely. And then here's the kicker. The caller called in and said, well, you know what?
In a quarter mile, turn left onto US 202 South.
Part of my GPS. My bot took care of actually saying, when the lady said, well, I'm just going to show up to the appointment and I'm going to find out how much the services are. As it turned out, the bot was able to be extremely polite and held the line and said, well, unfortunately, that's not how our process for booking works. So if you have not yet introduced AI into your business, and you don't know how to start, that's definitely one thing that I can help you with. But so today, that's what today's interesting win was, because I automated my business back in 2001 by implementing online booking with my salon. So that was 24 years ago. And I have I love sci-fi. So if you love sci-fi, you know where I'm coming from. Being a Gen X, I've been able to, and you're going to hear my GPS, and don't worry, I'm being safe. Being a Gen X, I've had the real life experience.
Continue on US 202 South for 5 miles.
I got to bring my dog to the vet. I've had the real life experiences over the decades of watching technology come to life, from us wearing our Apple Watches or our smart watches, to some of the cars driving themselves, to today's interesting experience of having set up a prompt within the software platform that I use and having it be able to help the customer. Even if it wasn't the answer she wanted, it totally helped give her the answer, some of the answers that she might have been looking for. And it also helped avoid any inconveniences or awkwardness of her showing up without a scheduled appointment, because that would be kind of awkward, wouldn't it? So anyhow, I wanted to hop on. If you've been to my channel before, thank you. And if you haven't, come back often. And if this is your first time, I have a lot of tutorials. I speak about automation, AI, motivation. If things are a little wonky this week, just please allow me some grace. I just had I had a little setback this week with a family member. So, but I don't want to leave you hanging. Tomorrow I'll be on the road with my husband, and we're going to be going down to North Carolina for an affiliate marketing event. So probably the rest of the week, you're going to see some content about that. So if you want to learn how to make money around the content, like content creation, you're taking an idea that you have, plugging it into automation. If you want to know how to learn how to leverage AI, but you don't know where to start, or maybe you already have an existing business and you just need like a kick in the seat of your pants, I'm good for that. I don't sugarcoat stuff. I'm real. We have 2 family businesses, well, few actually, but I have a hair salon that I took from doing regular services to specializing in high ticket makeovers. If you look me up, Anne-Marie Walts, and plug in Anne-Marie Walts 22 News, WWLP, in say Western Massachusetts, I have a guest expert spot about makeovers once a month with the local news station for the last 12 months. If I can help you in any way, that's the point I'm getting at. Stick around. Hit the subscribe button. Help me help you. If there's certain content that you'd like to know more about, I have previously taken viewer requests, because one instance that I can refer you to, it's like one of my videos was about how to use FlexClip. That's a video software that's really cool. One of you had said, you know what, I'd like to start a YouTube channel, but I don't want to show they didn't want to show their face. So what I did was I made a tutorial on how to make a faceless video. So I like doing that stuff. And it's been a lot of fun over the last like 25 years of making content. So, and then playlist is about, I've got some content on there about how to become debt free. The last 8.5 years, our family paid everything off. So it wasn't easy. It sucked at first getting started, but when you keep putting effort towards a goal of yours that you just might think that's impossible, if you truly just put a little bit of effort in consistently every single day towards whatever that big goal is, whatever it is, could be weight loss, could be financial, it could be making a YouTube channel, whatever makes you feel good, you just got to show up. So this particular week for me, it's going to be about showing up, because I don't want to go down in the weeds and bring you down or anything like that. But sometimes, let's just say this. Sometimes you might have a sad time in life, and sometimes you just don't feel like doing something, and that sometimes is the best time to actually do something. You probably can relate if like you've ever worked out in your life, you're just like, I don't feel like it. But sometimes it's so rewarding on the other side of putting in effort when you really don't feel like it, right? So anyhow, wherever you are at with your work-life balance, I hope that you will allow me to be part of it. So you can hit the subscribe button. You're a grown up. You're full grown up. If you want to see what I offer, you can just look in the description of my links. I do have a community. It's called joinmygroup.thinkyourwaytoamillion.com. I'm building it as I'm sharing it. So, and I don't sell snake oil. I don't have time for that. All I'm doing with my YouTube channel in the last like 280 some days is just giving it a go, seeing what I can make of it, and that's pretty much it. So if you have an idea that you want to be able to get out there, get online, whether last week what I was talking about in my playlist was building a community. If you need to learn how to actually build the community website, I will be putting up a tutorial about that probably in the next week or two, about the actual building of the community website aspect to it, to how do you pull people together to form a community, right? So I'm just going to be sharing like everything from the ground up, because I don't want it to take you 25 years to build an amazing life, right? So thanks. Until I see you next time.